Like, what's cracking, everybody? You guys all good? Everybody good? You guys look amazing. All bright-eyed and shit. All bundled up. Those rappers, when they were up here right now, I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but damn, everybody's heads was going. I was like, fuck it, let's run it, you know? I didn't understand one word that those fools were saying, but it sounded good. I know Chill will sign him. It's all good. He already has a contract ready. Huh? Yeah, I heard a Bible verse. Yeah, that's what I heard. So I'm glad everybody's here. I just want to tell you a trippy story, right? I'm going to put my homeboy on blast because I don't give a fuck. So I'm standing out front. I see one of my homeboys walk up, and I'm like, what the fuck, right? And this homeboy of mine, I've known him for like 20 plus years. And when I met him, I was trying to act like I wanted to be sober, right? And because we all act like we want to be sober. We really don't want to be fucking sober. There's somebody who wants us to be sober, so we act like we want to be sober for them. And that was everybody in my fucking life that knew me. They wanted me to be sober. So I put on this fucking sober face. And I remember I just couldn't. I was on that Can't Get Right program. You know what I mean? And I would. They were like, "We're on our way to come get you to go to a meeting," and be like, "Cool." And I'd be drawing up a shot in my house. And I always overshot the mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, always overshot the mark, right? Like I'm gonna do a small one this time, and I do a big ass shot, and I'm like licking my fucking ear, and I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sweaty as fuck, and saucer eyes, and we walk into a meeting, and people are looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and they're like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like, right? Bruh, it was bad. It's even worse whenever, like, my homeboy was telling his wife, like, "Hey, go get the coloring book for this motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, shit is bad. You know what I mean? Shit is fucking bad. I can't even make this shit up. This is real talk. This is true fucking stories right here. But after a while, I started to almost try to get it, and then and I would relapse, and he would come back, and he had time, right? And I would relapse again. I would get a little more time, and I'd relapse again, and he was just like, "Fuck it, man." He always showed me grace and love, right? And then there was a big period of time where I was just like, "Fuck it," and then one day he just said, "Fuck it," and we were both running amok, right? We're running a fucking muck, like it was scary, scandalous, dangerous, like, but so much fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was super grimy, man, and it was just super grimy. But anyways, I decided enough was enough for me, and so did the Orange County Sheriff's Department, and and I went and fought a case and did some time and came home, and here we are today, and he stayed out, man, and I'm glad to say that, like, my homeboy is in a treatment center, and he's here today with a little time sober, right? So, like, you know, whenever you get to see those people that come back, you're like, fuck, man, welcome home, right? And we can all go out there and we run amok, but it's fucked up whenever you get out there and you get loaded and you start remembering fucking things and pages in Big Book. You know what I mean? Like, what do they say? A belly full of booze and a mind full of AA is fucked up, you know? It's true, right? That shit is scandalous. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never mind, I'm not going to tell you that story. But, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Take a risk.
Back in the day, right, I used to be, back in the day, me and Creature used to be in this other motorcycle enthusiast kind of a thing. And,
Allegedly.
it wasn't allegedly. We got the pictures. But, but we used to kick it with DMX, right? And that fool, he would be super cool, right?
Nice.
And then he'd start smoking rock and start talking about God. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, he would, like, just start blazing rock and start talking about Jesus. And I'm like, this shit don't match, homie. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm way too high for this shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, right? Damn. Yeah. On crack. But I want to tell you, I want to just read this to you real quick. If you're not familiar, man, this is from the book of Risky, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. Now you want to get that book, huh? It's this, it was the daily reflection, 24 hours a day. But in the meditation, I liked what it had to say, man, and it kind of caught me. Let me get to it real quick. Here we go. It says, be calm, be true, be quiet. Do not get emotionally upset by anything that happens around you. Feel a deep inner security in the goodness and purpose in the universe. Be true to your highest ideals. Do not let yourself slip back into the old ways of reacting. Stick to your spiritual guns. Be calm always. Do not talk back or defend yourself too much against accusations, whether false or true. Accept criticism as well as you accept praise. Only God can judge the real you. And the prayer was, I pray that I may not be upset by the judgment of others. And that's fucked up, right? Because we care so much about what everybody else thinks around us. If you're sitting right here, and if you're to a place now where you don't care about others judging you or what they think about you, thank God, right? But early recovery, in addiction, alcoholism, you all give a fuck about what everybody else is. You don't really think too highly of yourself, but you know everybody else is talking about you all the time, right? It's like, it's just in you, right? And I just hope that everybody can get to a point, man, where you can just be comfortable in your own skin and just comfortable with who you are today, right? We all have different walks. The biggest distraction is whenever you're in treatment and you came into treatment with somebody on the same day and you feel in your head that they're above and further along than where you should be in your brain, and then you start judging your own fucking program, right? Just stay in your fucking lane.
Amen.
Just stay in your fucking lane, right? Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. You're going to get it when you get it. It's going to click when it clicks, and when it does, it'll be your own, right? Never judge your own progress on somebody else's progress. Everybody has their own fucking pace. You know what I mean? It's a marathon, not a sprint, but we don't just fucking walk. It's vigorous action in this program, right? And I just want to read that because I'm always even the other day, man, somebody was talking to me, had nothing to do with nothing, but they said something to me and I instantly got defensive, right? And it wasn't even like an accusation. They weren't coming at me tough. They weren't like making me feel a certain way, but my instant reaction is to deny. You know what I'm saying? Like, my instant reaction is to deny. And I was like, no, not at all. Fuck that. And I had wasn't me. And I had to think about that and then go back and make amends, right? And I was like, I apologize for the way I came at you because I was out of line, right? There was no need for that. You know, I can just accept that criticism and I can accept what you think about it, and we can agree to disagree or we can agree to agree, right? But I don't have to get defensive in anything anybody else says to me at any time, right? If I do, I am giving you my power on a fucking platter.
That's right.
And I like to keep my own, right? Inside of my hula hoop with my higher power. So if you're new, man, grab onto a belt hoop, take some advice, take some suggestion, and stay in your fucking lane.
That part.
Right? Most importantly, man, stay in your fucking lane. Right? We all have our own for a reason. And we're all on our own path right now. And I'm glad to see you guys are all here. It's gonna get warmer. More people will be here. It's gonna get weird. Yeah. More people will be here. Last year we had a gigantic fucking waterfall slide thing outside in the parking lot. You know what I mean? You could tell who had like 5, 6, 7 days sober. That shit was active. Right? So if you're here now, stick around, man. We love you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are here. If you need me, I'm here for you. I love you guys. Have a good night.